Hey, Patty, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What happens when a buyer contacts you? Like, I noticed that they've been contacting you on Instagram and on Facebook
hmm
now, and even on LinkedIn. What is what's the best way for people to contact you?
Well, the best way to contact me is to text me or call me at 703-801-9367. But today I find buyers are coming from everywhere. They're coming from Instagram, social media accounts like LinkedIn and Facebook, and they're sending messages, which is great. And the first question they always ask is, what do I need to do?
Oh,
They want to go out and look at homes. But what we really need to do is, figure out the where you're at in the process.
okay. So, do they need to be pre-approved first? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I highly recommend getting pre-approved. And that what I mean by pre-approved, I do not want you to go online and just fill out a form and get pre-qualification. Pre-qualification doesn't do you any good.
Mm-mm.
You need a local lender to pre-approve you, to ask you some detailed questions, preferably look at your tax returns to make sure that there are no secrets or surprises in there, and give you a pre-approval for what you actually qualify for. That is a very simple phone call. It doesn't take much time at all. And if you need a referral tool, a reputable loan officer in the area, please let me know. It will save you so much time and stress if you do it up front.
Okay. And what is the timeline? Do they need any money up front? Tell buyers
Okay,
what they need.
well, for example, I just worked with a young buyer that just came from me from Facebook, and they were frustrated and stopped trying to buy about a year ago because they got overwhelmed with the process. I just got a text message from her the other day. She can't believe it. From the time that she met me
Mhm.
online to the time that she was under contract was 4 days. What I did was I put her in touch with a lender, and
Mhm.
that lender did a thorough job of interviewing her and making sure what she qualified for. And then from there, I had a lender letter. We went out and looked at homes for her to try and beat a deadline that she was trying to do
Mhm.
because her rent was going to go up by $150 and she didn't want the rent to go up $150. So we ended up actually going out looking at homes, and she looked at thousands of homes online already.
Yeah.
So
Every
all
night.
she needed to do was see which ones that the camera lied to her on, which ones were telling her the truth, which ones smell good, and which ones fit her requirements.
So, do you think that by having you help her get through the process, it was different with you than it was with others, or
She
what
said
was it?
that in fact, my last three buyers have said that coming, they've all worked with somebody else, got frustrated and stopped, and then came and worked with me. And they said what I did was I was able to make it much more simple for them. I put them in touch with somebody who will really just talk to them and help them to understand where they qualify. And just because you qualify for, let's say, 300,000, maybe you only want to spend 250. That's fine. That's your call, not mine.
Mm.
But then
Yeah.
I actually broke down each house and had the payment that would be cost for them and what the other homes had sold for so that they had all the information
Be
they
able to make
needed
a
to make a
informed decision.
decision
Okay.
right then.
All right, I got it. So that's it. And how long does the process take a buyer from start to finish? By the time they start a house to the time they close, is it 30, 40, 60 days? Tell them.
Typically today I can get one done in 30 days. If we have 45 days, that's fine too. From the day you get a ratified contract where the seller and the buyer are in agreement, so the time that you close can be as soon as 30 days or as long as 45 days. It's very simple, and we have a very step by step process that we take you through. In week one, this is what your homework's going to be, and this is what you're going to do. Week two, this is what's going to be happening. Week three, and work week
Y-
four, and work five, week five, so that you don't get overwhelmed. We break it down, and I'm with you all the way.
Okay. So does that work with new homes as well?
Absolutely. With new
Okay.
homes, it's a little different. With new homes, do not go see the builder without a representative. If you want to go out and look at new homes, do it, but tell them you're working with a realtor, because if you do not, you give up your right to representation for 60 to 90 days. And if you don't realize you're doing that, you don't know what you don't know about new homes. And what you need is a really strong buyer agent who understands the process. Do you know how to read a site plan? Do you know if the realtor, the on-site agent, is telling you exactly what you need to know? Do you know what the other homes in the region have sold for, and what are the standard features and what are optional features that others are choosing, so that you don't make a mistake? These are really important questions.
Okay. So there's a lot a buyer needs to know.
Yeah.
Okay. That's our take today. If you have any questions, you can call Patty at 703 801-9367. We're the Twins Selling Real Estate. Have a
you.
super day.